Hello, I want to talk about Ili heaven and hell. I will start with hell. Hell on earth. Once I was flying on an aircraft to a funeral in complete prostration, and I felt acutely how the aircraft descended for landing, sinks to the bottom of a glass with a murky liquid. The lower the dirtier the liquid, the deeper into the earth, the more saturated the black energy is. By taking out of the bowels of the earth oil, gas, we take out energy, blackness. All the colors we see on earth are beautiful as the color of our earthly. Black and white with all shades of white and black and grey. People on earth move strictly along the allotted energy paths, ditches like mines in a mine. The earth and near earth space is littered with canals. The higher from the surface of the earth, the purer the energy. We have 7 levels of purgatory and 7 levels of earthly paradise above our heads. Purgatory starts from 1 kilometer of the ground or 0.592 miles. The first level of purgatory is cramped chambers. The souls there sit bent 3 foot and experience pain that does not exist in the physical body. A feeling of slow tearing, stretching of all cells. I saw this level in my sleep and was happy to be awake. To this level fall grave sinners, murderers, persistent violators of the 10 biblical commandments, and black magicians. Souls on the first level can be up to 1000 years, until the soul is not cleansed and does not go to the second level. The second level of purgatory is 1.5 to 1.8 kilometers or 0.932 to 1.18 miles from the ground. The second level is energy stinking dense, but the soul can move in them. Here evil violators of the commandments get here, and souls stayed here for 500 to 700 years. The third level of purgatory is 6 to 9 kilometers or 3.7 to 5.59 miles from the ground. It is like a basement, but not as dirty and smelly as the previous levels, and souls can get up to their full height, level 4 of purgatory, the same dry cells, but with cells and necessary things as in earthly prisons, with access to books on the earthly school curriculum and infrequent communication with other souls. On the 5th level, souls dwell already in habitable premises similar to those in which souls live during their life on earth. One of the worst variants. If a person lived on the ground, did not make repairs, then the dwelling will also be held at that level. If one lived in a palace but earned dishonestly, then the dwelling will be that for which they earned honestly. Souls are given the opportunity to learn to receive information about what is happening on earth, the opportunity to help their relatives and friends on earth with the help of clues in dreams. The 6th level of purgatory, a brighter space in which the rays of the sun penetrate. Souls also live in the prototypes of their earthly homes, but at this level is given the opportunity to work to learn a working profession. The seventh level of purgatory in the brightest souls get here risen from their levels or immediately from the earth after death. Gentle conditions of detention around the dwellings, planted grass and bushes. People live in communes, dormitories, low buildings. Conditions are similar to normal human conditions, with the possibility of training in labor professions, access to books, and communication. Here the souls are not long, 50 to 70 years, as a distance of 30.43 miles or 20 kilometers from the earth, the first level of the earthly paradise begins. This is the adaptation level. It is like a huge infirmary with medical boxes where souls heal wounds on thin fields, which can also be called biofields and psychic fields, but they are thinner than on the earth. You can say they improve their health. Each medical box has a park with trees and flowers. If medics and healers get there, they can, after going through the adoption period after death, start working with those who come from the ground or service personnel. Of the second level of paradise there is more nature, gardens, trees. Souls in paradise rest a little for hours a day. The rest of the time they work or study. That is why in paradise every corner is planted with flowers. The higher the level, heaven, the stronger and more intelligent the souls in it. All projects are developed at these levels. Construction, scientific, and then in the form or insights souls come into the minds of people on earth. When the souls enter the second level of paradise, it is given a bostel and an wage meal and clothes. Further along, the abilities, bonuses are added to the soul for the work done, and it can buy a separate house for the duration of its stay in paradise. If desired, the soul can receive an education starting from college and beyond. When reborn on earth, this knowledge comes in handy for the soul. The time spent in paradise depends on the tasks prescribed to the soul before the first birth on earth, and it is different for everyone. After the end of the earthly Memnon lives on earth, the soul goes to its own world from where it came to near earth space. Or the soul is so black that after death descends through channels into the bowels of the earth, into the plasma, and replenishes the resource of land, oil, and gas. No one punishes anyone. A poor bright soul light as a phosphorescence to heaven. Black, heavy at best, in purity at worst, on fragmentation and at the initial point of development. Maybe not on earth, but in more terrible and black words than earth. It is not nothing that people talk about various visions during clinical dose. Someone in a tube speeding down somewhere. Someone rises up the stage to the angel to the light. Some people see their old homes during clinical dose and meet friends and relatives there. In purgatory and in paradise there are receptors for souls through which the soul passes before birth. If black souls are delivered to earth, they are in protective capsules, and before entering a new body, they roll down the channels. Also, when we visit our dead in the cemetery, they are given permission to visit us, to see us, and they descend through the same channels. Especially the black souls I talk about on the channel, spiders, snakes, worms come to be born in the body through channels from the earth, bypassing purgatory and earthly paradise, and after death they go there too. There are also sumps inside the earth where they wait for the new birth, like the first level of purgatory where they wait for the new birth, sitting like animals in cages. And years after death the soul returns thin fields until lives there near earth space. In purgatory and in paradise there is also food and clothes, but the structure is more subtle. There is no meat, alcohol, and cigarettes, and there is a division into light and black souls. Not as on earth everything is mixed up, though according to a certain order.